everybody, this is Max Farrow and this is DexFXMarkets.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the over-under strategy. In the previous video, we talked about the first over-under strategy. So this will be a pretty short video on the explanation of the process here. What we're going to refer to as the over-under strategy, not the first one, but the over-under. So in the previous video, we talked about the very first signal that's over after price has traveled above or below. The first time that it's traveled back over the other side of the line or above that line, then that would be the first signal to use and the signals to use. So anyone that is over that line and under that line, of course, would be then considered a possible trade. Now, in any of them, when the price travels back down, we'll take this one in consideration. When we're doing box validation, there's another part of the process there that we're going to validate whether or not that's a good signal or not, to make it sure on what levels to be able to get to. When we get down here, when trades really start to push the limit of price, we're going to be using some of these secondary levels to kind of help validate what lines to be at, what statements to be at. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed with the information. It's if the price is below and it's a sell, this is a valid signal. This is a valid signal. This is not. You see, because it's about the open. So there's the open and it's still under the moving average. So this would not be a valid signal. You're only looking for sells under and you're only looking for buys above. So a quick glance, you can kind of see if you got there this morning at 9 o'clock and this one's here, this is a valid signal. Okay. So in the next video, we're going to be talking about box in the all-in process, box validation and how that can improve your success rate as well as really make your entire strategy ironclad. Okay. We're going to combine the next strategy in with this one since it's such a short video. The next strategy is called the all-in strategy, which means that you're going after every single signal. It doesn't matter where it is, above or below the line on this moving average. We're going to use the box validation to be able to validate where this trade is at and at what level to take it at. But that's a really inclusive system or strategy to kind of adopt, and you got to have a little bit of experience with it. Sometimes I find people that use that strategy are a little bit greedy in the process, so they think that they can trade every single one to make more money, and more trades equal more money, but that's not always necessarily the truth. Okay, so I hope you got some information from this. This is just a real quick update on what the over-under strategy is and the all-in strategy is. From that process. We'll break those down more once we get into box validation. All right. Max Farrow, and this is DexFXMarkets.com. We'll see you next time. And as always, trade well.